Trump considering executive order to try to rescue TikTok from seller ban law. Again, like, masterful move. Democrats, like, now you're like, this was literally of the Republicans doing, and rather than Democrats crying, you know, free speech, they're trying to shut down TikTok because they don't want you to see the truth. Democrats just all agreed with Republicans on the TikTok ban because they both wanted to shut down pro-Palestinian content. Like, just insane. And so the ratchet clicks forward. Yeah, the potential executive order would strive to allow TikTok's 170 million American users to continue to use the app for a certain period of time as the administration sorts out who could potentially buy it, CNN reported Wednesday. I mean, that would just, it comes down to whether or not ByteDance is going to sell it. And I don't think they are. I mean, maybe. The Supreme Court did uphold the law. The rumor they might sell to Musk was terrifying. Yeah, but that was from nowhere. ByteDance immediately countered it. Do you have any idea how expensive TikTok would be? Even just like American TikTok? TikTok is way larger than Twitter. You know, that's not an easy buy. Like, Kevin O'Leary was saying he was going to buy it. What the do you mean? What is Kevin O'Leary worth? Like a few billion? Like, we're talking an enormous amount of money for TikTok. So is Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast also does not have that kind of money. Only 400 mil for O'Leary? I thought he was a billionaire. Oh, well. What a loser. TikTok preparing to shut down its app on Sunday if the ban holds. Here's what to know. I mean, can they afford enforcing it? It would basically just make a bunch of people angry. Trump would just blame the Democrats. I mean, who gives a shit, right? Like, literally, Trump could just go, and the Democrats, Kamala Harris and Joe Biden, I fought against them both and I won. They say I won one presidency. I actually won two. I won against the two of them. They tried to ban TikTok and they won, folks. They're taking away your beautiful dancing memes. How are they actually going to enforce it? People already have the app. VPNs are a thing. It just blocks you from accessing the app from, like, an American internet source. You can get around it with VPNs, but, like, you're still running on an outdated version of the app. So you would then need to, like, crack your phone or download the app through other sources and then get around it with a VPN. The point is that, like, there wouldn't be much of a point anyway because the content from the US would just stop. No one could make money or do any kind of, like, official work from the United States anymore on TikTok. So you would just be accessing other countries' TikTok feed. It would functionally mean the end of TikTok. If you really wanted to get around it, sure, but like 99% or more of US-based TikTok traffic would go away. Would he not permit the ban out of interest for Elon? I'm not sure what you mean. TikTok CEO plans to attend Trump inauguration. I mean, that makes sense. Every other billionaire is there. Will the government feel this economically? How would a TikTok ban affect the American economy? Not meaningfully. Incredible that Joe Biden signed this. Absolutely phenomenal. 5 booms for TikTok. Boom, 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 boom. Very good. Wouldn't this law be able to be used against Fox News if a future left-leaning administration wants to? No. I wonder if the reason why the TikTok CEO would be attending the inauguration and getting along with the Trump administration would be because Trump's actual plan is to get TikTok to officially blame the Democrats. Like, TikTok could say, due to a law, like a bill passed into law by Joe Biden, TikTok is no longer available in your country, and that, or some bullshit like that, you know? Rather than, like, actually fixing it, he just cements that the blame is placed on the Democrats. Which, honestly, f*** it, they deserve. Could they ban Red Note, possibly? Probably not. Wouldn't be much of a point. Not enough Americans access Red Note for it to be, like, a meaningful source of circumventing, you know, the State Department narrative and what it wants you to see through the existing social media channels. Here's a speech.
To protect the everyone is shown here. As you know, we have been fighting to protect the constitutional right to free speech for the more than 170 million Americans.
Red Note is #1 in the App Store. Being #1 in the App Store is like being #1 on the New York Times bestseller list, in that it doesn't mean jack shit. It's like a proportional increase in downloads relative to expected averages. It doesn't mean like that is the most downloaded thing. It's a way of observing trends, not a way of determining like overall like empirical popularity, you know? Yeah, the Red Note thing is a fad. It's not going to last long. Also, isn't China already trying to wall off Americans in Red Note? Because, again, China maintains a great firewall and doesn't want Chinese citizens interacting frequently with Americans. Like, why? Like, if anything, China would be the one to wall that off. Like,
we use our platform every day to connect, create, discover, and achieve their dreams. On behalf of everyone at TikTok and all our users across the country, I want to thank President Trump for his commitment to work with us to find a solution that keeps TikTok available in the United States. This is a strong stand for the First Amendment and against arbitrary censorship. As we've said, TikTok is a place where people can create communities, discover new interests, and express themselves, including over 7 million American businesses who earn a living and gain new customers using our platform. We are grateful and pleased to have the support of a president who truly understands our platform, one who has used TikTok to...
Fuck, I think I might be right. I think that might actually be the game plan. It literally might just be like the deal on the way out with TikTok would just be making sure that TikTok's closure is done very explicitly in a way that blames the Democrats. Like that might actually be the game plan. It has nothing to do with saving TikTok. Because ByteDance won't sell it, and ByteDance won't sell it because China won't let them. Why would China let ByteDance sell TikTok? Give up all that power to allow the Americans to further isolate themselves? Way better for the CCP to destabilize the United States politically by encouraging all of this division and infighting.
Express his own thoughts and perspectives, connecting with the world and generating more than 60 billion views of his...
And the Dems fully fell for it? Well, it's not so much that they fell for it, they just did it. All like I 100% the main reason for the Dems doing this was to protect Israel. Like it's not like maybe they fell for it, but like they're just kind of in on it. I don't know.
Content in the process. To all American users, thank you for making our TikTok community such a rich and vibrant space, for surprising and delighting us every day. Rest assured, we will do everything in our power to ensure our platform thrives as your online home for limited...
But if the CCP wants to destabilize the U.S., laying the blame on the administration in power is more effective than blaming last season's villain? No. China and Russia love Trump being president. Absolutely. Trump is like a hardline isolationist who questions our allegiance to Ukraine, to Taiwan. China 100% wants Trump in office. Yeah. They want him to be super duper 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 popular. Because he can just play with like action figures over here in the United States and alienate all of our allies. Literally, the only thing Trump has done since his inauguration is antagonize our allies, military and economic. Like, all he does is go up to the podium and say, you know what would be great for America? What if we had no allies? What if we just insulted all of our allies all the time? It's great. China loves that shit. Like I said, like, I don't know, a few weeks ago, can you really blame, like, more and more of the world is going to turn to China as, like, the leader of the new century. And can you blame them? China's way the more stable than the United States. They love this shit. Your first mistake is thinking China and Russia is the same. Trump is the one who started the trade war. The Trump trade war with China did basically nothing. Here's an interesting tidbit. Even though Trump shit-talks China more, the Chinese economy more than he does any other economy, why is it that following his like the months leading up to his inauguration, the main targets of his tariffs were Mexico and Canada, two allies? Like, he's talked about tariffs to China. Why is it that 95% of his rhetoric has been directed at threatening literally our two closest, like proximity closest allies, threatening them with tariffs or with annexation or whatever else? Why has he laid off China? Like, he talks about China. He said he might add additional tariffs to China, but where's the actual weight and momentum going into? This shit rocks for China, man.
Creativity and discovery, as well as a source of inspiration and joy for years to come. Thank you. More to come.
Oh, that's good. Also, she needs wins. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be visiting Taiwan anytime in the next 4 years, at minimum. It's insane they did this to serve Israel. Well, not really Israel, but like the MIC, but yeah. Trump said he will most likely give TikTok 90-day extension to avoid ban. And they're going to cancel the Biden plans to make chips out of spite for our plan B for Taiwan's also. Yeah, he's literally like walking back the CHIPS Act as well. So he's making us more economically dependent in Taiwan for their chips. And also like geopolitically opening the door for Chinese aggression in the region. He's just an agent of chaos. It's not chaos. It's literally just weakening the country. Like, if it was chaotic, he would sometimes do good things. It is literally just like, it's incompetent. No, it's not incompetence either. It's the plan, man. If I decide to do that, I'll probably announce it on Monday. He's going to announce it during his goddamn inauguration speech. How does rolling back the CHIPS Act benefit Trump? Is it literally just pettiness? That's part of it. I also think, and I hope you'll forgive me for being a little bit speculative with this, I think that the MIC, both in the West and I guess globally, as well, kind of wants to maintain a permanent multipolar world because they got antsy after the Cold War. I think that, like, the Cold War established a precedent for nonstop